A community is still in shock after an Easter Sunday turned deadly for a West Side family. A child among 3 people shot and killed inside a home in the Duclay neighborhood. Police say the shooter, a 22-year-old. He shot and killed his father and 12-year-old brother, according to police. The mother, who was also shot, got out and called for help. 2 teenagers inside the home were able to hide and they were not injured. We want to turn things over now to our Riley Phillips. She's joining us live from the neighborhood where this all happened. And Riley, you learned today who 2 of those victims were. Let's talk about that.
Yes, the father was 45-year-old Yaniv Grinberg and his 12-year-old son was Isreal Grinberg. The police have not released the name of the 22-year-old, but they believe that he died from a self-inflicted gunshot. I spoke with neighbors out here today. They tell me they're still trying to process what happened. They say the Grinbergs were a very private, quiet family, but JSO records show a history of disputes at this home.
My neighbors and everybody, we were all shaken up.
Zoe Million's daughters were playing outside, enjoying their Easter Sunday.
They were right around the front of that house when we heard the first gunshot. They thankfully heard it too, so they started running towards us. Then we heard a second gunshot.
She says the mother ran out of the house bleeding and calling for help.
I didn't process what she was saying because she was obviously struggling to talk, but she just kept saying her kids were getting shot.
According to the Jacksonville Sheriff's Office, the father, Yaniv Grinberg, and his 22-year-old son got into an argument over the use of a racial slur. They say the son went upstairs, put on tactical gear, and grabbed a rifle. He shot and killed his father and 12-year-old brother, Isreal, before shooting himself.
I can't get the visual of the mom out of my head. I can't get the visual of those kids that did make it walking out screaming in pain because of what they had just witnessed.
Neighbors say the family was quiet and kept to themselves. However, JSO was called to the home more than a dozen times since 2019, including 4 calls for a domestic incident or dispute. The family told police the 22-year-old had mental health issues, although JSO says they were not aware of any issues before the shooting. Million is now trying to make sure her daughters are okay while working through her own grief for her neighbors. She says they're a tight-knit community and her heart is with the mother.
As a mom, I don't even know what that woman must be feeling right now.
And the mother was taken to the hospital in critical condition. We're working to get an update on how she is doing today. The neighbor I spoke with also says JSO arrived on scene right away and they were able to get everything under control pretty quickly. In Jacksonville, Riley Phillips, First Coast News on your side.